Hey, bring in the mic. It's Thursday night. It is 8:05 in the PM. It's the Dork side of the force. I'll be joined later by Random Hero 83, my hetero life mate. It's Turkey Day, people, so spending time with the family and all that fun kind of stuff. Just checking things out here to see how we're looking. Gonna go to, well, we don't have any feedback from Facebook, so we must be good on the Facebook, right? Whoop, wrong one there. So I hope everybody has enjoyed their Thanksgiving and everybody's good. Tonight, there we go. So, hey, Rusty, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good night tonight. We're going to try to put everything together here and try to come up with a pretty good show. I hope everybody can see me fine. Everybody hears me fine. Let me know. Drop me a text. This is Interactive Nerd News, and we're trying to make things better. And better is a good thing, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Again, I hope everybody's having a good night, and looks like I got a hit on the YouTube. So if you're out there, say hi. Make sure you drop me a line, and again, welcome to the stream. So as we usually do, like I said, we are changing things up, but we do want to start off with our celebrity celebrate. And I can't spell at all very well tonight. I want to thank my friend Ricky for Thanksgiving dinner tonight. My wife is working, so I wasn't able to eat with her this evening. She got to spend it with the people that she works with, and I hope that was a good thing. And I hope it all went well. I just talked to her a minute ago, so she wasn't throwing anything at anybody that I could hear in the background. So that's always a plus, right? So, love those holiday arguments with family and friends about things that range from politics to who Aunt Mary's dating this year and how crazy she is. So, hey Rusty, I see you're out there, but you're not talking. So, make sure you say hi on the chat. Everybody, if you ever, when you stop in, just make sure you say hi. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today's birthdays start off with Molly Cyrus, born on Thanksgiving Day. Jack Maynard, don't know who the heck he is. And that looks like about it, maybe. Let's see. Alexis Wren, she's a model, don't know her. What has Jack Maynard done? He's a YouTube star. Again, don't get these YouTube stars, guys. Leah Marie Johnson. She was in Counterpunch, Finding Cody, and great job. Well, all right. That's the movie she was in, so that's lovely. Hey, and like I said before, Random Hero will be dropping in shortly. So, hi, Rusty. Um, so make sure that you stick around. It won't be totally worthless this evening. So I want to wait for him to come in before I talk about the movie I went and saw with some of my friends and co-workers. The Justice League. I thought it was excellent. I want to see it again. I'd heard a lot of bad stuff about it, but in the end, I'm the type of person that I don't listen too much to what other people say, and I want to make my own opinions. And I hope you're that same way too. Don't let anybody influence you into not seeing something or not doing something. Go see it, go do it, make your own opinion. So, oh, well, here's a good birthday. Snooki is 30 years old. I think Snooki's got a baby, so it's hard to make fun of mamas out there. Um, there's a guy as an Instagram star. How does that work? I don't even want to know. Kelly Brook, 38 years old today. She's a TV show host. Lucas Gabriel, he's a movie actor. Don't know what he's been in. Let's see what he's been in real quick. Switched at Birth. Oh, okay. I thought he looked familiar. I've seen Switched at Birth. And who else we got going on for the birthdays today? This guy's an entrepreneur, John. Oh, the Papa John's guy that has been in the news lately because he's dropping his NFL contributions. So he's like, you know what? If they're going to take a knee, I'm going to take my pizza and go play someplace else. And that's his prerogative. So that is awesome. Justin Turner, a baseball player. I want to say for the Dodgers since he's wearing a Los Angeles hat, but you never know. People will wear anything. Chris Hardwick, what has he been in? Absolutely nothing. He's a comedian in Louisville, Kentucky, though. Mid-South guy, so say hi to him. Robin Renee Roberts, I believe she's on Good Morning America. Yes, she is. She turns 57 today. And Zoe Ball, another TV show host. Where's she been on? This is a BBC Radio 1 breakfast show. I like the BBC. I have to say I'm a fan. And so that's about it. Let's kill the birthdays and get into the meat and taters. So we're going to jump right into the Star Wars talk today. And again, I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope you had a good one so far. Maybe you're in a turkey coma, maybe you're not. Oh, I got a message here. Couldn't quite see what that one said. Where are we at? It's on Facebook. Talking Dead, Chris Hardwick. Oh, like that guy. Okay. Talking Dead. And Brits do rock. Brits always rock. So, thanks for chiming in there, bud. I think I'm going to have to need to bring that up just a little bit so whenever chats come across, it won't be in the stream sponsor verbiage so I can actually see what's going on. Hey, if you'd like to sponsor stream, go to YouTube, or I will grab it and bring it over to Facebook and put it into the comments there for you. You can sponsor me. The stream is struggling a little bit right now, I'm not gonna lie. Could use all the donations that we can get. Everything that I get goes to keeping the stream alive. And there we go again. Okay, I didn't do the transition yet. Oh, that'll help. There we go. And there's the Streamlabs that just came up. You can also go to PayPal, darthpanisha@gmail.com, or you can go to darthpanisha.com. That's right. Oop, there it is. Just put my hand up so you can see it through the whiteness. darthpanisha.com. And I need to like put that in a color where it like glows or something. Let's see if we can fix that real quick. Let's make it look like a McDonald's sign. I'll put it in yellow. How about that? How about that there? Wham, wham. There you go. It glows, but it still looks like crap. All right. Let's black with let's just make it all yellow. Whoops. Make it all yellow. Some people have asked me what programs and stuff do I use. Well, I built my own computer, so there's that. The CPU I use is a Ryzen 1700X. It has 8 cores and 16 streams, so it makes it go faster. I can do more with more threads. So I said streams, I meant threads. You can do more with more threads, basically. If you have a 4-core, you'll notice that if you're gaming or something else, you start to bog down because everything is like, it's bottlenecking together. And with the more threads you have going to the different cores, the more basically avenues of approach that you have. So there is that. Everybody's in coma status right now, big guy, and I wish I were there with you, but I'll be doing my Thanksgiving on Sunday, So any of my friends out there want to come around and hang out and have Thanksgiving with me, feel free. We're going to have a turkey and all the traditional Thanksgiving Day stuff, but it's mostly going to be made out of a box, like stovetop stuffing and stuff like that, because we're just not going to take the time to make all that stuff. You know, it gets monotonous, and for all those guys and gals out there who do, man, I've done it before, and it is awesome if you can do it and do it right. It is friggin' great. So I said I was gonna do. I said I was gonna start on one thing, and now I'm changing my mind. Go figure, right? So what I'm going to talk about first, just real quick, I just want to touch on it, is the Punisher, the Marvel Punisher from Netflix. If you're a nerd, you like me, you probably invested in Netflix, or you're probably cutting the cable, and you're away from the regular TV. Wow, she cooked for 50 people and only 16 people showed up. So does that mean that you ate the rest of the food? Probably so. He probably had to put a lot of it away. Oh, tonight's beverage. Tonight's beverage is Ruby Relaxer. You may want to look that up. Ruby Relaxer. It's a smooth drink, and it is an adult beverage. So there's that. So kiddos, this is not for you. This is for mom, dad, and me. The advantages of getting old: you can drink alcohol. It's a smooth drink. It has pineapple rum. Pineapple rum, wrong. It has coconut rum, peach schnapps, and vodka with a little bit of cranberry and pineapple. And it's kind of a fruited drink, but I like it. It's smooth, and I don't want anything harsh. So, oh, Daredevil, yeah, Daredevil was so good. And I've heard that a few of my friends that have watched this so far were really impressed with the first couple episodes, but then they're like, boom, it went into Iron Fist mode, and it was a lot of talking and a lot of setting up and stuff like that. So everybody knows that this is Marvel's Punisher. It's Frank Castle. He's back. The story has changed a little bit, but they still kind of stick to it. They say he comes across as a bad guy a little bit, but ooh, apple toddies sound good. But then he becomes the Punisher. So I mean, it's gonna. I can't wait to watch it. I want to sit down when I have time and watch the whole thing. Right now, I've been immersing myself in books. Do not look over here. Do not pay attention to the man behind the curtain. The invisibility cloak. Books. Can't wait to get into this one. This is going to set me up for The Last Jedi. So that's this is my newest book here I want to get to. Maybe I should have held it back here instead of blocking the light. But there it is. That's my next book. And I just finished reading this. And we're going to talk about this tonight. Star Wars, Rise of the Sith. It'll be pretty good. Be a good talk on that one. Because there's a lot of things in there that not too many Star Wars fans don't quite get. So I have heard this. A lot of people are like, wait, the guy that plays Frank Castle is also the same guy that was in the Walking Dead. So it's pretty good. Nah, I'm not gonna mirror the cam. You just have to read backwards. So Under Armour is backwards. Yeah. Let's see if I can do that real quick. I'm gonna see if I can mirror the cam. First you gotta pick the cam. I think that's it. Yeah, that was it right there. Nope. There we go. You go to properties, and you go down here, and I could do one of these. Here you go. Let's don't do that. I got a little sick. No, I have to do that in the cam properties themselves. So let's go to figure video, advanced settings. Oh, it is all mirrored. Normal. See, that's normal there. And no, I guess that is right. Okay, so let's let's bring me back. Oh, wrong way. Womp 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 womp. Okay, we're gonna have to move the cam manually, I guess. Oh, there we go. See, that won't work. Now we're going back to the wall again. We want to get off the wall. Oh well. Let's flip it back again. There I am. Okay. Tardar. Oh well. We'll quit playing with the cam for now. But anyway, can't wait to see Marvel's The Punisher. Frank Castle is back and he's got his own series and he's out for vengeance. Alright. Can't wait for Christmas, by the way. I know, right? Already Christmas. I was singing Christmas songs today. I'm in 100% belief that you shouldn't start singing Christmas or put up Christmas lights till the night of Thanksgiving, day of Thanksgiving, or something along those lines. Words are backwards. I'll fix it later. I got a little area. Yeah, you didn't jack me up. It's okay, man. It is all right. So the book that I'm reading now is Star Wars: Rise of the Sith. Actually, I just finished it. It was really good. There are several different comics all converged into one. And I was talking with a friend of mine, and he really didn't understand the last 3 episodes that came out before Awakenings, and aka the prequels. And he didn't quite understand, how could the people of the Republic just let the Jedi get basically beat down. And so there's a whole lot of dynamics that are never really played out. Daredevil's always making out with hot chicks. Daredevil, for a blind guy, is like, can I touch you? I can't see, so I need to feel your face. Yeah, your face. That's what I needed. That's what I need to feel. It's your face. Again, drink break brought to you by Ruby Relaxer, the best relaxer there is out there. So, as everybody knows, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. Star Wars. Um, and I get in a lot of conversation about Star Wars and different books. There's an omnibus out there that's titled the same thing, and then there's the comic book collection that put together a bunch of the comic books and came out with this. And some of the books that it pulled from was Star Wars Tales number 13, Stones, Survivors, Children of the Force, and The Secret of Tetam. Those are pretty important because a lot of people don't know the true. They don't really understand Mace Windu's. Find the good Mace Windu picture that I had. I thought it was really cool. Oh, there it is. No, that's Padawan Kenobi. Here it is. Get this up here for ya. Get it up on the stream. I'm gonna figure out how I can do this in like a slideshow one of these days, so I can just hit the button and it'll transition. Like everybody just thought Mace Windu is just badass motherfucker like he was in Pulp Fiction, but he really was one of the more powerful Jedi. And I trip over my tongue there, Rusty. He was an expert in one of the forms of, I can't remember which one it is, so I'm gonna look it up. In one of the forms of the lightsaber, and he also had a thing called Shatterpoint, where when he was fighting an opponent, he could see them like a mirror or a piece of glass that was broken, and he could see their weak spot. So he could see where your weakness was or your hole was. He was also one of the greatest champions of the Jedi Order, and he was very much a traditionalist. So this book covers the movement. Yoda's face kind of, yeah, Yoda's face is kind of like see through there because it's green, and everything green is goes into chroma key. But anyway, he was very much a traditionalist, so to speak. He was very powerful, and this talks a little bit, just barely touches on his early life and where he was born and how he got his purple crystal for his lightsaber. So he actually was on a planet and saved somebody, so that was pretty good. I was trying to find which. Dun, dun, dun. I'm horrible at this, by the way. I'm sorry. Which lightsaber form? But he actually had, again, made it his own, and he was so in tune with the Force that he could use a thing called Shatterpoint, and he used it to find the weaknesses in his opponent. So, and this picture here is actually in the book. So that's, again, it's a really good picture of him. I had another one. Da, da, da. Also, you have to remember that during this time of the book, Emperor Palpatine was not in power. This was kind of the start of the end for this guy. Boom. Chancellor Valorum, which you'll probably remember him from the movies, and he got kind of like got beat down, and he got the vote of no confidence. So, oh, that's cool. I like how the little colored thing comes out on the side there. I moved him over a little bit for you. And he got the vote of no confidence, and that kind of started the whole Palpatine. But Palpatine was very influential, or aka Darth Sidious, or the Emperor. I'm sorry, not Darth. Yeah, Darth Sidious, or the Emperor. He lost the Darth Sidious and went straight for Emperor title afterwards. So there's that. But Mace Windu was one of the masters on the council, very good fighter, had the Shatterpoint ability, which no one really talked about. And I had that. No, that's Kenobi again. Doggone it. That kind of hurts my feelings. I lost it. Sorry, guys. But anyway, I thought I had another picture of him. He, if you'll remember from the prequels, when they're on Geonosis and the battle where they came in to save Padme, Anakin, and Obi-Wan, Mace Windu with pretty much ease just kind of took off Jango Fett's head, and then Boba Fett was like, "Ah," and his head just kind of rolls on the ground. Yes, I am using a green screen. That's how I get to be on my starship here. If I didn't have the green screen, it'd be no starship. Just me sitting here in ugly land with a big white wall behind me. So I like the feel of this a little bit better. So I went all out and got this green screen at Joanne Fabrics. So I like to call this my my cloak, my invisibility cloak from Harry Potter. Oh, look at that! Hey, look at that! Yes, I'm very technically advanced. So there's that. Anyway, the book really goes into it. It's pretty good. There's so much. When you start doing your investigation stuff, there's so much to the downfall of the Jedi. The Jedi were not thought of as great warriors, like is kind of played out in the movies. That's kind of a one-sided view of them. So they had a real bad public opinion, and people didn't. And that's one thing you don't get from the movies, is like the public opinion side. You get a little bit of it in Clone Wars, but in Clone Wars it really makes Anakin look good, and that's what Palpatine wanted to do. I could do Chroma Blue, but the green screen was there and available. So Awesome sauce. Thanks very much. Your approval is greatly appreciated. One of the other characters that this book hits on is Yaddle. If you'll remember, she was also one of the um, masters, the Jedi masters in the council room. They, what I've heard is that Lucas, whenever the films came out, he really didn't want to overpower Yoda because Yoda and her are the same kind of character. Um, Let me tell you where they're from here in just a second. But anyway, he didn't want to overpower Yaddle, or I'm sorry, Yoda. Um, so because Yoda plays a huge line in the other basically Empire and Jedi. We don't really learn about Yoda in A New Hope as much. So, and doesn't say what planet she was born in. She's very force sensitive. She's. I find it kind of strange that they say that she's very sympathetic. But she was really wise, and especially in some of the stories that I've read about her, she really thinks things through, and she also meditates on things quite a bit. Shakti. Shakti is the name of the planet. Pretty sure. I may be saying that wrong. No, Shakti is another Jedi. What the poop? Again, Yaddle was a member of the High Council. Well, you're going to make me want to punch a baby. No, there will be no baby punching going on. It's just bad jokes. I have lots of bad jokes. Oh, Rusty's taking a break. Well, I'm going to keep on going, Rusty. Sorry, guy. You can catch the video later. Alright, but Yaddle has a pretty good role in the book, and again, she's in the High Council, which is very important later on down the road. There's also a there's a couple of stories about, and let me pull up his image for you. One of my favorite characters, and maybe not yours, but mine, Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon was, of course, Obi-Wan's master, if you want to call him that, teacher, instructor. Later on, really became more like his brother. So there was that dynamic. But again, that was later on. It's definitely something that happens after the teachings come about and everything. So, but there's a really good story in here about Qui-Gon and his teachings to Xanatos. Xanatos was his first Padawan, and in here it kind of explains how he went to the dark side. I was going to get you a picture of Xanatos, but here it is. Ta-da! This is Xanatos. Again, it was Qui-Gon's first Padawan, and he went to the dark side. And the reason that this kid went to the dark side is because they went back to his planet. And hey, welcome back, Rusty. They went to his planet to basically quell a civil war. As you guys know, the Jedi were used by the Senate and to go out and basically be the arm of the Senate. They were supposed to be diplomats, like you saw in Phantom Menace, where they went to Naboo to try to negotiate with the Separatists to stop the blockade of Naboo, and that's when Qui-Gon was with Obi-Wan. So this is well before Obi-Wan. So it's drink time. If you got a beverage, take a drink with me. Getting a little parched. I just got a message from Random Hero. He's going to be firing up here in just a minute, so he'll join us shortly. So anyway, back to the Star Wars discussion. So if you look here on kid's face on his cheek there, you see burnt a symbol. That was from his dad's ring. Basically, his dad was the one that was leading this whole thing. Now, this whole book states that he is. Gotta take off mute. There we go. That he is. You're not on live yet, so hold on, and I'll introduce you in just a second there, Random. Let me finish my thought. So basically, what this book is talking about, the Rise of the Sith, is all the stuff that is playing to and leading up to Phantom Menace and the Emperor taking over and taking Anakin as his Padawan and, well, as his apprentice and becoming Darth Vader. All the stuff that's happening underneath. Gonna need some coffee. So all the stuff that's happening underneath is what's causing issues with the Jedi. People are losing their faith in them, if they ever had faith in them, and you basically are getting the lead up to what's going on. There's a lot of disarray, so to speak, in the galaxy. So yeah, I bet eating all that food would wear you out, Rusty. So everybody say hi to Random Hero, my Hedro life mate. What's up, Random Hero 83?
What's going on, Darth Pernicia?
How's your turkey day?
Busy.
Busy.
Apologies for my tardiness getting here.
That's all right. We got Rusty on right now, and nobody on YouTube. But Rusty's on Facebook. He's been talking to us, saying hey.
Right on.
And I've been
no Conquest?
No Darth Conquest. I don't know what's been going on with him. So we'll keep on rolling. Tonight's beverage, I don't know if you have your beverage yet, but tonight's beverage
I do.
Is Ruby Relaxer. Couple shots of peach schnapps, couple shots of vodka, couple shots of coconut rum with some cranberry and a little bit of pineapple juice. Smooth and delicious. Kind of a fruity drink, but hey, that is what it is. So I'm talking about the book Rise of the Sith, a Star Wars Legends book.
Okay.
Graphic novel, if you will. Comic book, if you want to. And I was kind of about halfway through the book talking about Qui-Gon Jinn and how his first apprentice was not Obi-Wan Kenobi. A lot of people don't know that. There's this kid that's up on the screen. His name is Xanatos, and he basically goes to the dark side. And later, if you read more books or more into the novels, he makes a few attacks on Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan later on down the road. And the really cool thing about a lot of people want to learn more about Mace Windu. Mace has basically his own book. It's called Shatterpoint, but in here they kind of touch on some Mace Windu-isms. And, I was talking about how the people of the Republic really didn't care for the Jedi. Even though in the movies you think like, oh, the Jedi are great, but people actually looked at them like they were some kind of religious nutbags that basically took babies away from parents. And, Guinness Nitro Stout. Nice. That's what Rusty's drinking.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, you guys are way ahead of me. I'm sitting here with a simple Bud Light and a shot of vodka.
Bud Light and a shot of vodka. So anyway, the Jedi weren't all great as we would like to think they are. They're basically the arm of the Senate that sent them out to proctor this, what's the word I'm looking for? Boom, 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 boom. Negotiate disputes, and different things throughout the galaxy. The one underlying thing that you'll see as this book goes on and as you read more about, here's a good picture. I want everybody to check this out. Talking about taking babies away from people. There's one of the Jedi just come and took a child, a force-sensitive child, away from a family. About halfway through.
Seems to happen in all the Star Wars books.
I know, right? Well, they try to get them young so they're pure and unsullied by the dark side, because fear leads to hate. Hate leads to the dark side. So I'll put up the dark side mantra, if you will. So at this point, though, in the timeline, Palpatine is still Senator Palpatine, and Valorum is the Chancellor. So you've got that dynamic going on, and part of the book, they just kind of they briefly glaze over it, but there's an evil person. Um, she's not really a Dark Lord or anything like that. She's just a bad person. But she has this mind control thing, and she uses it on the Chancellor. And of course, stuff like that. That's bad publicity for the Chancellor. So, but we do see some Palpatine, and we also get to see some of this guy, who's got the biggest picture in the whole thing. I gotta shrink it down a couple times just to make it fit. That's what she said. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Darth Maul, one of my favorite characters in the Star Wars universe. A lot of people like Han Solo, Luke Skywalker. I'm a big Darth Maul fan. And in this book,
I'm a Rey fan, so
big Rey fan. In this book, we get to see how the dual lightsaber that he wields, as you see in this picture. Come to this picture, and if you can read that, which I think most people can, basically Palpatine's kind of shocked. It's like, where'd you get this lightsaber at? What happened? He said, you've been gone, and he said, have you failed me? And he says, no, my master, I simply needed to expand my repertoire of skills to better serve you. And he's holding up the dual-bladed lightsaber, which he apparently was not trained in at that time. A lot of people think that he was. I did. I thought that Palpatine trained him in that, because if you read the Darth Bane trilogy, Darth Bane's apprentice, was trained in the duel, but because she was female and weaker to withstand strong blows, she could wheel off the blows with a dual blade. But for this instance, Darth Maul is sent to. Let me find it here. Here we go. Was sent to this planet to get rid of this kind of like a loner Jedi. There he is. And he basically thwarts Darth Maul with a stick, a bow staff, if you will. And so Maul leaves, comes back and regroups, and it's like, this guy's good. This guy is a badass. He's a weapons master. He knows how to whoop me. So I got to figure something out, and I've got to use surprise. So he basically, and this guy's quick, and he's meditating, and again he whoops Maul with a stick. So Maul leaves the planet and comes back, and while he's gone, he makes his dual-ended lightsaber, and the guy thinks he has him. He's got him pinned with the stick up next to his throat, and Maul ignites the other end of the lightsaber, and so ends our Jedi. So ends that story. That is Star Wars Tales number 10, by the way. And the guy was a Twi'lek Jedi. You don't see many of those.
He was a what?
A Twi'lek. Remember in The Empire Strikes Back, Jabba the Hutt had the green chick with the things coming out of her head, the Lucas coming out of her head. They're like tails.
Yeah.
And she was a dancer. Well, she was a Twi'lek.
Kind of, is that like Ahsoka?
No. Ahsoka is not a Twi'lek.
Oh, I meant with the things coming. Okay. I guess I don't know what that is.
Let me see
Like
if I can.
A beginner or a...
No, a Twi'lek is a species. I can't spell it.
Twi'lek?
Yes. I'm not spelling it right.
Jedi. Twilek.
TW.
Russian Twi'lek. Aayla Secura, Jedi Knight. Twi'leks are humanoid species native to the planet Ryloth, distinguishable by their lekkus or brain tails, which extend into an abnormally vulnerable fashion.
There you go.
Okie dokie.
So, and they admitted a pheromone that usually made people extremely attracted to them. So after Obi-Wan has lost Xanatos, he goes into basically a brooding period, and then after a long stint, he gets kind of conned into seeing some of these kids that are going to be Padawans, and it's Obi-Wan's last chance at getting picked up by a master. Well, Qui-Gon watches this whole. They have these little competitions where they show off, and even Qui-Gon did it when he was a youngling before he became. Um, dang it! Before he became Count Dooku's Padawan, he did it. Like they do this little show, and whoever impresses, usually gets picked up by the strongest master. So Qui-Gon was a pretty badass guy, so he winds up beating his best friend, which is a female, and he's kind of got a thing for her. You'll see that later on in the comics. But anyway, long story short, he finally gets with Obi-Wan as his Padawan and starts teaching him. And there's some really good stories in here. There's one that's kind of slow, but it shows Obi-Wan learning as a Padawan and some of the mistakes they make, and the different kind of learning, and how to not think that space creatures are all just big dumb useless animals like gorillas. There's basically a creature that's kind of like a gorilla type animal that attacks people, and you find out all about that. So basically, what I would like you to glean, or all the listeners to glean, out of this bit of conversation is that in every movie, there's a backstory somewhere that you don't get from just the movie. You gotta do a little research, I guess, if you want to, if that's something that floats your boat, as the kids say, and learn a little bit about what it is that it makes things the way they are. I mean, sometimes we just go in and watch a movie and we're like, okay, that doesn't make any sense, but it's a part of this movie, so I'll just bite the golden turd and I'll accept it for what it is. Yeah. And if you watched, oh, that's cool. If you watched, like The Punisher is like one of the first things we talked about tonight. If you watch The Punisher, you just, okay, that's Frank Castle's story.
Did you spoil The Punisher?
No, I haven't even watched it. We just kind of talked about it. Just kind of glanced over.
I haven't either. So.
Yeah,
I'm playing catch up now. So at some point, you gotta, when you're done with this section, you gotta let me know what we've talked about already.
That's kind of what I'm going over, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, if it's something that you're interested in, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Is you definitely want to. Definitely want to kind of read maybe some other novelizations of it. Like, you wouldn't watch the Game of Thrones and just read the first couple books and then watch the movies. There's so much more in the books. Even in the Star Wars books, there's some underlying things that people don't understand.
I can attest to that with Harry Potter. I watched the first 3 movies before I ever picked up a book, and I've read all the others before I watched any more movies.
There you go. Exactly.
Well, I mean, I would watch them before. I obviously didn't read them all before I watched anything else because it, 10 years in between. But
there you go. So hey, if while I got your attention, if you want to sponsor the stream, I'd appreciate it. It's getting that time of year where everybody's thinking about Christmas and stuff like that. So if I make enough to support the stream, anything above that's going to go to the new suit I want to buy for Christmas. There it is on the stream.
The new suit you want to buy?
A suit. It's a Christmas suit. It should come up here on Facebook in just a second.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I got to find it then.
Wait for it. So it is pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. They're about $120 from a place called Oppo Suits. OPPO Suits. So Oppo Suits. You just put that in there. There it is on Facebook. That's a pretty cool. There's nothing says Christmas like Star Wars stuff. So that would definitely rock, as you will.
I see it now.
That is awesome. That thing
That
is
is great.
that thing is pretty badass. So, what do you want to bring to the table tonight, Random?
I don't know. Besides the Punisher and Star Wars, what else did I miss here?
That was it. That's all we've talked about. We just we went through the birthdays. We talked about a few stars that out there. So if you
Did I
want
miss anyone cool?
to, Wrecking Ball, Naked Miley Cyrus. I can't even say your name.
I said
Um,
cool.
oh, my bad. No, not really. Oh, wait a minute. There was a guy from what was the name of that? Oh crap. Let me look back. Looking back. Chris Hardwick.
Oh, the Nerdist.
The Talking Dead.
Yeah, he's got the Nerdist podcast, the Nerdist website. He used to be on that dating show with Jenny McCarthy on MTV back in like 1994.
Oh Jesus!
Singled Out.
I'm so glad I never watched any
What?
of those.
Dude, before Jenny McCarthy became an idiot, well, okay. She's always been an all right. It was worth watching the show. But no, the only thing I had was I know it's not Tuesday, but we've done some PUBG updates in the past, and I have a long list of what is coming out, and I can kind of give you the abridged version, the Cliff's Notes.
Hold on, let me bring up a PUBG tag. I lost the one that I had before. Well, if I could spell pub.
Oh, you got Battlefront 2 up right now.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that, but we'll go. Let's go into PUBG. Let's talk about that. Change things up, and then we'll go back and do some more Star Wars. I'm sure
Sounds good.
people get a little tired of the Star Wars all the time. I know I get.
Well, I mean, this is the dork side of the Force, so I mean, it's kind of in the title.
Well, I get tired of other people's crap from time to time, so people should get tired of my crap from time to time.
Let me know when your tag is up.
It is up there, and before you get started, the one thing that I do want to say is that with PUBG, that's the one good thing about PC. They've been talking about a lot of things coming out, such as vaulting and stuff like that. And if you don't have the PC version, you're not going to be able to get to the test stream. And and Random's going to talk about here in a minute, but there are new weapons and stuff coming out, and vaulting, which we've been like, it's coming out. It's coming out this week. No, it's coming out next week. No, they just said it was coming out the week after next. So it's like, oh my God.
Well, it's in the test servers.
Yeah, it's still in the test server. So.
Now, before I get into this list, there's some hearsay on, what is it, December 12th?
Yes.
Is that when it comes out for Xbox?
That's when it comes out for Xbox and PlayStation 4.
Okay, so the patch, the new patch should go live with that coming out. So all this stuff that's in the test servers right now will become available on PC, should be immediately available on Xbox and PlayStation, and we should get our next map, which I'm really looking forward to because I love this game. But one more map would be awesome.
Yes, new map would be great. It is kind of getting a little stale, especially if you played a lot. But again, there's more than just skill involved with this game. There's a lot of luck involved with the game too. So
that's why I think we should start doing just like throwaways and just like, jump to a place where we know we're gonna die, just so we can get good at shooting. Because I did that the other night. I was like, every game I'm gonna play for 3 hours is gonna be a throwaway, and I always ended up making it into the top 10 with multiple kills, just because I knew I was going to die, so I was just practicing shooting, and it became not try to survive and win the game, but it became just get better at it.
Right on.
Anywho, okay, so we have...
what kind of new guns? Let's talk about that first.
Let me find that down in the list here. I had this in order.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's actually, there's really not too terribly much.
That's what I'm excited about.
Let's see, you got vaulting and climbing again, and it says other features, but it doesn't say what those features are yet.
What the poo?
There are some other cool things in here, and some things that are going to make some people mad. Okay, you got decreased terrain loading time. That's a good thing.
Oh yeah, especially when
decreased memory usage of characters.
Ooh, there you go.
So that'll help out with people with lower RAM.
Yep, your frames.
Animation. Additional vaulting animation for objects with a height of approximately 60 centimeters or lower when holding down the shift key. Greatly reduced jacket coat clipping issue when moving in ADS. I don't know what that actually is. ADS while learning or leaning. Gameplay here to the good stuff. Okay, reduce the hit damage for hands and feet and increase the hit damage on thighs and arms. So when you
I did see a thing today. I was watching.
probably going to kill me even faster now.
Well, I was watching a thing today where you can actually punch out the tires on a vehicle. Going to have to try that tonight.
Okay.
You
can what?
Punch.
Wait, can you do that in the test server or in the actual game?
In the actual game, you can punch out the tires, so you can punch a tire until it blows up.
No kidding. Do you
instead of shooting them out, you can punch them out.
Awesome. Let's see. You got the healing period for bandages has been reduced to 4.5 seconds from 8.5. Players can now parachute and land on certain areas that were not previously accessible, including the outskirts of the island. I'm assuming that's those little islands that border.
Oh, okay.
Although the way the circle moves, why would you ever want to try to do that?
Yeah, why would you want to land out there? There's no loot out there.
They have added a new 4-time reticle for 7.62 sniper and SMG weapons.
Huh. Dude, guess what?
We're in the middle of stream.
Hey, that's okay.
That is Brenner.
That's Brenner. What's going on, Brenner?
What's up, Brenner?
Oh, nothing much. Just got back from Black Friday shopping.
What'd you get?
I got a 32-inch Samsung monitor, 1080.
From where?
Walmart, $200, 4 millisecond response.
Well, that's in the stream. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna run the wall.
Next week we'll.
$200. I'm not kidding you. And they also have the Kraken headset, mouse, keyboard, and something else set.
I thought you were
for
talking
$99.
About I thought you were talking about the spice rum when you were talking about Kraken.
Oh.
Or the mythical octopus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Nice.
Right up. You gonna be around for a while?
I will be. I gotta go clean up my mess.
You should clean up your mess and hook up your monitor, because here shortly we're gonna be playing some pub.
Yeah, after this one.
Dude, my monitor is hooked up.
Oh yeah. Is it awesome? Oh. Did you have to wait in the line?
Actually, no, I did not. There were like
you went in there
10
with your
of them
military
left.
ID shaking. You're like, disturb vet, get out of there. Everyone's just like, park the seat, park the seat.
Actually, whenever we got there an hour early, sat down right next to it.
Yeah, they closed the doors.
It's been open all day.
Well, they closed the doors for if you're there for the Black Friday stuff, they didn't open till what, 6?
The doors don't close at mine.
Right, but they don't let you get in line for the Black Friday stuff until like 6.
Oh, do they have it like in a certain section or something?
They usually have that stuff all pinned up until like 6 o'clock.
They do. They have a bunch of saran wrap like all over all of it, and they cut it right at 6 o'clock.
Oh Jesus!
Which allows you to grab into it.
And it also gives the employees a weapon to keep the Black Friday fuckers back. Get back! I use this. Don't make me cut you.
But 5 minutes till they cut it, and everyone just started going crazy. And when I was leaving, there was like 10 or 15 left, and there were only 20 whenever it started.
Oh wow!
And I went to check out, right? And I was walking past the jewelry, and one of the women looked over at me. Would you like to check out, honey? I was like, yeah, sure. She's like, I'll get you over here. I saw this huge line. She's like, no, just come right up.
Nice.
I only had 4 items, and she just checked me right out, and it was like not even a minute after I got to the front.
You must have worn your pretty boots tonight.
I did.
And you said that was the 32-inch Samsung 1080 monitor?
Yes, it is. Awesome. 4 millisecond response.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So I know here at Target, there was actually a line from the front door because they actually closed today and then didn't open till 6. So
yeah, that's the reason my wife wasn't home for Thanksgiving, because people don't understand Black Friday means Friday.
Well,
right.
That's
they
what
should
happens.
call it Black half the friggin' week if they're going to do that.
Well, that's a corporate thing. We're going to start Black Friday on the Thursday before, and blah, 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 and screw our employees. So, but cool, Brenner. Yeah, we'll be on playing here in just a little bit, so we're going to wrap it up shortly.
All right. I will be back here in a couple minutes, and I'll play with y'all.
All right, man.
Cool,
Sounds good.
By the way, this monitor is curved.
Oh, nice.
See, don't get me started on this shit because I'm saving right now for.
$200, man. That's
No,
it.
there's this one is like, what was it, 40 inches?
49 inches.
49
40.
inches. Yeah, and I'm going after this
It's
one. I'm saving for it.
$1,100. It was $1,400. Save $300.
It's on sale.
Dang.
Yeah, and you can get it for $100 a month, no interest if paid in full.
Oh
in
shit,
12
I'm
months.
ordering that tonight.
There you go.
I'm ordering that tonight.
God,
All right, guys. I'll be back.
All right, brother.
All
Be
right.
careful. I've got the supercomputer with the crappy monitors. Now he's gonna have the crappy computer with super monitors. No, I'm kidding. He's got a pretty
Come on,
good
man.
computer. He's got a good computer. Hold on, we got some traffic. What's going on? Whoops, wrong one. Wrong.
Where are we at?
Ireland
we
says
got-
been playing the rules of survival battle royale for Android. Yeah, I saw that. It's kind of like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I've heard it's really cool. And don't look at that. Don't use first names, Rusty. Don't use first names. So that was a Kill All Player. He's a member of the Death Squad, and he plays with us on
He
Tuesday
used to be
nights.
called Specialist Brenner.
But now he's
The artist formerly known as Brenner.
Yes, the artist formerly known as Brenner. He's now Destroy All Player. Destroy All Player. And he has a channel called Chemical Enhanced, and it's also on Facebook, so you can go check him out.
Chemical Enhanced Studios.
Go check them out. And check out my website, www.darthpanisha.com. You'll see his little tag. And I'll try to get his Facebook linked up on that soon. And
I'll
don't
see if
forget,
I can put him in mine on my YouTube.
right on. Random Hero 83 has his Facebook at Random Hero 83 Gaming on Facebook, and we both have YouTubes. If you're watching me on YouTube, you know that. Random Hero has a YouTube as well. So back to the PUBG-ness.
Awesome. Okay, so we have a new 4x scope for 7.62 sniper and SMG. So I guess they're
Nice.
going to add a different looking one other than the what's the 4x? Is that the ACOG?
Yes, it is the ACOG.
Okay.
Well, I heard. What I heard was, and this was from a couple different things, is like everything that's on there now is Russia and American based. So now, like some of the people,
I'm getting there.
some of the people from the UK are like, oh, well, what about us? Well, they're gonna have some stuff, and I'm sure you'll get there.
This is actually really cool because this has pissed me off many times whenever you're fighting near the water. Bullets can now penetrate water.
Yeah, but is the damage changed though? Or is
It says bullets now penetrate water based on the velocity of the projectile, excuse me. The faster the velocity, the more shallow the penetration. So if you're shooting if you're shooting an Uzi, it's not going to go very far down, but if you're rocking at someone with an AK, it's going to go further into the water. Is how I'm reading that.
Yeah. Nice.
They're decreasing the firing rate of the SKS and the Mini 14. They won't shoot as fast now because people have been using those things like ARs on single shot. I do not know what DMR means, but it says increase sprinting speed while holding DMR in hand. Now as fast as assault rifles. Decrease recoil for the MK14.
Hey, we got a
That might have been 2 sentences, I'm not even sure.
we got a sponsor. Tony
We do.
Ireland. Oh, Tony Ireland just subscribed, so he subscribed to our page. So that was up there. Saw the little zombie running by. So thanks, Tony. Appreciate you, bud.
Oh, you have your animations up.
AKA Rusty. Yes, I did.
That is awesome.
You could see the little zombie's head over the PUBG.
I'll
there
have to
for a
go back
second.
and watch it because I'm on like 5 different websites right now. So
Yeah, ditto. So that was pretty cool, though. Thanks, Rusty. Appreciate that. Thanks for the subscribe.
hang on one second, I'm trying to log into something.
Love
Okay, back to where I was. This will probably make you guys mad, not so much me because I don't use 8 times scopes and I've never seen a 15 times scope except for on YouTube. But 8 times and 15 times scopes can now not be attached to an M16.
Oh, say that again.
The 8 and the 15 times scopes cannot be attached to an M16.
Why not?
I don't know.
The M16 is in real life one of the most versatile weapons that you can put practically any scope on anyway.
I don't know,
I'm gonna have to call player
man.
unknown.
Call them up.
I need
let's
the
see.
number. I need the number for Bluehole, please.
For the stuff that you wanted to hear, they're adding 2 new weapons. They're adding the DP-28. It will be spawned in world. It has a 47-round pan magazine. If anyone doesn't know what this is, go back and play Call of Duty World at War or the new World War II. It's in that too. It's a 7.62 weapon. It will be able to use the red dot, the hollow, and the 4-time. I'm assuming 2-time as well, but it didn't list that. But nothing past that. Low firing rate, but a long, effective firing range with high damage. They are also adding the AUG A3. That is only from care packages. It's a variant of the bullpup assault rifle that uses 5.56 30-round magazine as standard and 40 rounds when extended. Has a high muzzle velocity, high rate of fire, and low vertical recoil. The Car 98. I'm sorry.
This is one. The AUG A3 is one that I had heard about actually just today.
That's when I heard this too.
And here is a picture of it, and that's what it looks like. It is definitely a, I believe it's a German-made weapon, but is definitely a European type weapon. So there's a picture of that for you.
Let's see. The Car 98 will no longer be included in care packages.
Oh, okay, good. I mean, it's out there in
talk
world
for a second.
anyway.
I'll be right back.
Okay, it's out there in world anyway, so I don't know why why it's even in care packages anymore. So there they are together, PUBG and the AUG A3. That's one of the ones that I had heard it came out. You can definitely do some damage with it as well. It'll take a silencer like most. So. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Just wanted to say that. Oh, what did I just do? For those of you who are watching live, and for those of you who will be watching later, appreciate you watching the stream. Need your help, need your assistance, donate to the stream. Subscribe like Tony did, and donate to the stream. Would greatly appreciate that. Go to www.darthpanisha.com, and we've got a link there, or down in the comment section on YouTube, and then also in Facebook. I put it in there earlier. I will grab it and put it in there again on YouTube right now, and we'll see if it comes up.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. And hit enter, see if it comes up on the stream. There it is.
Looking up the AUG?
Nope, that's the place where people can donate, and you can donate at PayPal at darthpanisha.com. I'm sorry, gotcha. darthpanisha@gmail.com. Get all that right. So anyway, we're talking about weapons. Transition.
That's actually it with the weapons.
That's it for weapons. We're still kind of waiting. Well, we still are waiting for the vaulting. You can still jump through windows. Do the squat jump. That's still a thing. There was rumor that was going to go away, but it's still a thing. So they're making it more accessible to do more things, which is
for
awesome.
duo and squad modes. It says kill cam can be checked for all team members after all team members have died.
Oh, okay.
Added kill cam feature that can be found in settings. Now players can check kill cams in the result screen, so you can actually see how you got killed.
I don't know. Well, I guess that would help when you get.
It would help whenever you get shot from across the map with a level 3 helmet from a pistol and you die. Now it'll show you that, so actually I think that'll make it easier to report hackers.
Yeah, it definitely will. Yeah, Rusty, I'm definitely gonna have to check out Killbox on Android. I've heard good things about it, and it has a variety of weapons as well. Again, it's
what is it?
Same. It's called Killbox, I believe is what it's called.
It's a mobile game?
Yeah, you can play it on your phone. It's like Call of Duty.
Oh, okay.
It's like Call of Duty. It's like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
I thought it was that 400-person UK-based robbery of this game.
Thank God.
We need to talk about that next week.
Yeah, we can definitely talk about that.
Make people aware of that.
And one of the big rumors was that China was going to ban this game. Well, come to find out that a Chinese company was actually trying to buy Bluehole, and Bluehole said no. That was their CEO.
So they were
under the underlying cause of things. Remember we just talked about that in Star Wars. So I guess there was some that kind of upset the government, but I guess there's a deal now with this company that was trying to buy them to be a distributor for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. So now that they get a finger in the pie, so they can get some money, China's gonna keep it out there, so it won't be banned.
Hey, before I get to the sound part of the improvements, there's one on here that I'm under the impression has been there the entire time.
What's that?
If there is no more room left in your backpack, the font will turn red to show that items cannot be picked up. Has that not been there the entire time, saying not enough space?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is, but I wonder if it's like the font of the item instead of like you go to pick something up and it turns red instead of no room in your backpack underneath of whatever it is you're trying to pick up.
Okay, that might be right.
So
okay.
I mean, I don't know.
That confused me a little bit because I was like, wait, I'm fairly sure I've seen that the entire time we played this game.
Yeah, that's a little confusing. I guess we'll find that out though.
Okay, and sound. This is the last thing I have because languages. If you speak another language, you probably don't understand what we're saying anyway. So, whatever. Italian, Portuguese, and Chinese, whatever. So sound. They're changing the lobby music. Thank God.
Yeah, it's getting a little old.
Yeah, they're improving the vehicle engine sounds. I don't know why that makes a difference at all, but
yeah,
okay.
I heard that was coming in. I'm still like, why? Why does that?
This
matter?
This one right here could be good, or it could be bad. Now, okay, they're adding a sound that will be played around the edge of the blue zone. So now, if you're close to the blue zone and you're not paying attention,
I don't like that.
That'll be helpful.
Already. No,
but yeah, so if you're running around the zone, like if you're waiting there for someone, you're not gonna be able to hear them crawling or coming at you if you got a sound in your ear.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like that.
Can't say that I'm a
if
fan
you're
of
edging.
that.
So.
No, not a fan of that one at all.
It's added 3 different sound effects for the red zone, so now you can hear the sounds of the bomb being released, the bomb falling, and the bomb exploding.
Wow.
If you're in the red zone and you're listening for all this shit, you're probably going to die anyway, and you're stupid.
Yeah, No.
And then it says it added sounds when character jumps in water. Sounds will be different based on the speed.
No. Not a fan.
That's it, other than getting into like some real technical stuff, but none of that. I don't understand what this means, but I mean, you might, but I mean, I think it would be. I think I've read enough. I gave you the abridged version.
Yeah, good job. Thanks for that. Appreciate it.
But the couple new weapons, the new 4 times.
Can't wait to see what that looks like.
The fact you can shoot through water, that's going to be good. It doesn't bug me at all because I never use the 8 times. I always give them up, but I mean, I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be pissed about that 8 time not going on a M16.
I know I will be, but as long as it can still go on an AK-47 or as they like to call it, the AKM.
Does it go on the AKM?
Yeah, I've used it before. The 8 times, yeah.
Oh wow! I guess they neglected that one.
Yeah, I don't know why.
They're singling out that M6 because it doesn't even say the M4.
Because the M16 is very accurate.
Most accurate weapons.
It's the most accurate weapon in the game.
I don't know. If you read all the kill cams, I'm saying the UMP is the most accurate weapon in the game.
It worked for me the other night.
I get killed from an UMP from a moving car from 8 miles away.
I got 3 kills with it, so the other night I was pretty happy. I can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
So let's transition and go to Battlefront, where I was going to go.
Alrighty.
And pick this up. I was really super stoked to get this game. Like, I was going to get it pre-ordered and...
Don't tell me you've changed your mind.
I think I'm going to get it. Yeah, I'm going to get it.
You think you're going to get it?
I'm going to get it. But there's a lot of scrutiny over the microtransactions and the loot crate system in the game. They said when this game came out, we're not going to charge a whole bunch of extra fees for map packs and all this other stuff, and you're going to be able to level up and play, and you're just some noob out there is not going to be able to buy their way to victory. Apparently that shit fell to the wayside because to break it down exactly what happened from October beta to the current developments, this is basically what happened. So, Battlefront 2 is the sequel to Battlefront that came out in 2015. It was criticized for its lacking a single player story and a repetitive multiplayer options. Um, Battlefront 2 features new modes, revised gameplay, and a lot of new characters, which is what I was all had a game boner for. Was Darth Maul again, my favorite, one of my favorite characters, right up there with Darth Bane being number one, then Darth Maul. But there's not a Darth Bane, and most people are like, Darth who? Well, what's a Bane? So anyway, read a damn book. That's all I'll tell you.
Real quick, since you gave me access to some stuff,
Access.
you just got a donation for 15 from a D Pooley.
D Pulley. Did I miss that?
D Pooley. No, I went to your PayPal.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, D Pulley. Let's
That person is getting dangerously close to one of my other names.
D Pity.
Yeah.
How do you spell
I'd
that?
like to know who this D Pooley guy is.
D P. How do you spell D Pulley?
O-L-Y.
D P O L Y.
No, O-O. Pool.
Oh, like Deadpool.
Yeah, that's why it's dangerously close.
Deadpooley. All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna call D Pulley our stream sponsor. There he is, D Pulley. Thanks, D Pulley. Appreciate you. Hey, it just came up in my email. Let's see what it says. D Pulley, hey, thanks for dropping a 15 on us. We appreciate that, man. D Pulley is our stream sponsor. Big thumbs up.
That's awesome, dude. Thank you.
That is awesome. So every penny helps, and that'll keep us going for another week or so. No, until the next stream.
In this economy right now,
In
that'll
this
last us
economy.
at least until 11:45 this
Actually,
evening.
the economy's getting better, and I noticed that my dollar value on the street is going up. So I was getting 15 a pop.
Your dollar value on the street.
I was getting 15 a pop for 50-50. Now I get 20. Bad joke there.
Hang on. No,
Wah, wah, wah.
Hey, a little blood rushed. I'm interested.
Nice. Talk to me offline. I'll tell you all about that. So anyway.
We can talk at the game.
Yeah. Back to Battlefront 2. DICE is the developer. This is considered a AA or a AAA game. However you want to look at it. Like,
DICE is? I thought it was EA.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, there's like a rating scale for gamers and game production and stuff out there. EA and DICE are considered like AA and AAA. They're like the top. So if you think about it in baseball, basketball, or football, they're like the NBA, the NFL.
Who is DICE or
Major
EA?
League? EA.
Okay.
EA and DICE both, because they're up
Never
there.
heard of DICE.
They're up there, upper echelon. Because the main producer is EA.
What's the big thing that DICE put out?
They're the developer.
Oh, okay.
They're the developer.
That's where I was lost. All right, sorry.
So like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds would be like single A. They're down here, but they're
because that's just Blue Hole doing
right.
everything.
They've been propelled up to an upper status now because they've sold so many games. I mean, their crap is taken off, you know. So if you come up with a game and 2 million people are playing it at one time on,
do they have more than one game?
Stream? No. That's the only one they have right now.
That's the only thing they have?
That's the only thing they have right now. It just It blew
They're
up.
about to come into some cash when they put it out on consoles.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be big. They're already, dude. I'm pretty sure he's got the biggest house, and they're in Korea. They're based out of Korea. So
are they really?
Yeah. Blue Hole is based out of
south
Korea.
or north?
Definitely
about
south.
to delete this game.
No, definitely south, because he's an American. So
okay.
If he did that in North Korea, all the profits would be going to Kim Jong Un's fat, weird haircut. Little Kim. Little Rocket Man, aka Little Rocket Man.
Yeah.
So anyway,
hey, have you heard if that game is going to cost more on console?
I have not heard of a price yet.
Because I know it was what, 39 or 29 to get on PC for the beta, which we have, the early access. It was like 20 or 30 or $40.
Nice.
But most games that come out on consoles are $60, $70 nowadays.
Well, we got
And it kind of makes me wonder if we're gonna if they release the new map pack, if all of us that got the beta, if we're gonna have to pay more to get the rest of the shit that comes with it once it comes out on the consoles.
I don't think but I haven't heard. So I'm hoping that they don't go crazy because when it came out for PC, it was only it was only $30, and I was like, ooh, only $30. I'll jump all over that. So hey, real quick, I want to say thanks to our buddy pal and Death Squad member Destroy All Player for dropping another dime on us. That's friggin' awesome. He went to the webpage and donated.
Who was it?
Destroy All Player.
Oh,
he dropped
nice.
he dropped a den spot. I can't talk. And it's not the alcohol. He did. He dropped a 10 spot on us, so that I'm gonna make him the co-sponsors. We got D Pulley and Destroy All Players sponsoring the stream tonight. You guys will also be our sponsors on next Tuesday night, or until somebody else coughs up some more dough. Thanks for the help, though. Appreciate
until
that.
someone makes you guys look poor.
Exactly.
I'm about to donate so I can be a sponsor.
So, well, we had Private Places. He was our sponsor up there for quite a long time because he dropped a 40 spot on us, and that was
did he really?
Awesome. Yeah. That
nice.
That covered us for the whole month.
Well, he's still kind of.
It was pretty close.
He's still topping us then.
Yeah, he's still up there. So,
but these are the new guys, so yeah.
These are the new guys. Appreciate that. I really do.
Two Death Squad members and
right.
whoever the hell this D Pulley guy is.
That's right. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. So let's finish this up and we'll call it a night and go play some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. If you want to play with us, look us up, let us know, because we're definitely open to playing with some new people from time to time. But
caveat to that. If you're gonna play with us, please play seriously. We like to joke around, but don't be like, I want to play and hop in a team kill.
So yeah. Random met this guy, played a couple games with him, he seemed pretty cool. So but the next thing you know, the guy is shooting random in the back.
Oh my god.
Blowing him up, hitting him with pans, just really dumb stuff. Yeah.
I had 5.
It's not cool, bro.
I had 5 aid packs and 1 med kit, and I went through all of them.
Oh, that's so bad. It's painful. I don't know, cry and throw stuff. That's what I would do.
Well, I haven't played with him since, so.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Wow. So anyway, let's finish this off. So, Battlefront, despite the newly added story mode, Battlefront's 2 primary focus is online multiplayer. That's everybody wants to kill everybody, so, and it's cool because I love doing it too. So I mean, I'm not knocking it. But
is Ray in this game?
Yes, Ray is in this game, and you can advance in rank, acquire resources. I don't know. I don't think Ahsoka's in this one. I'll look that up here.
Favorite character. I play that one.
Have you bought that book? The
Ahsoka book? Yes, I have.
I need to get that. I haven't got that yet.
I'll bring it to you. I'm done with it. I read it.
You don't want it? I'll take it. Put it in the library.
Oh no, man. I read it. So.
Okay.
You gave me a Darth book, so I mean we can switch.
That'll work. All right.
The Darth Maul book.
Yep. Yeah. So where was I? So Battlefront is returning from the previous Battlefront star card system that they had. So you had these little cards, and they all did different things. You could activate them. You could activate up to 3 at a time, which offers class and hero focus amplifiers to increase stats and grant new abilities for progression in online modes. Greatly expanded in Battlefront 2, it's now a required part of a long-term player growth. The cards are the most valuable tool to customizing and augmenting your characters, adding increases to damage, health regeneration, along with alternate loadouts and different skills.
As long as they did everything different than they did in the first one, this will be a good game.
Well, what everybody's complaining about is that you can buy your way to being the best player out there, and each card comes with 4 tiers of quality: common, uncommon, rare, and epic. And the increased stats, higher ranks. Moreover, amassing star cards for a particular class will increase its level, opening up better crafting options and higher tier cards. While most multiplayer games feature systems that task a player with investing time in a particular, that's the key word, investing time in a particular
That's in
class,
everything.
yeah, or equipment. Battlefront 2 mixes elements of steep progression with randomized rewards and dedicated crates. The randomized yielding additional star cards, weapons, and other resources. The star cards in particular are vital for increasing your character's level. Um, Basically, you can buy instead of spending time. So
That's stupid.
if you get a bunch of kills, those kills are worthless. You know, you could get one kill throughout the game and have no skill, and you're still
Yeah,
going to
just
level
spend like
up.
$200 and
Yeah, you're still going to level up as fast as the guy that killed everybody who's like the hero. And you're just a crappy guy that got on a play, but you're still leveling up at the same rate.
That
So
is stupid.
yes, it is. It is very. So we're hoping that all that is going to change. And I'll read this. An EA spokesperson responded by stating that the intent is to provide players with a sense of pride and accomplishment for unlocking different heroes. As for cost, we select initial values based upon data from open beta and other adjustments made to milestone rewards before launch. Among other things, we're looking at average per player credit earn rates on a daily basis, and we'll be making constant adjustments to ensure players have challenges that are compelling, rewarding, and of course attainable via gameplay. So there's been a lot of negative reactions, and that is what's causing this. So if you play the game and you don't like how it works, let them know. And that's how things are getting changed. Right now,
go to Reddit. They're apparently really listening to what people are putting on Reddit.
Yeah, and Reddit. If you're not on Reddit, you need to get a Reddit subscription and get on there and check that out. GameSpot gives Battlefront a 6 out of 10. Shaq News gives it a 6 out of 10. IGN gives it a 6.5.
Did you say Shaq News, like the basketball player?
No, Shaq like in Love Shack.
Oh, he has a news.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, Shaq News gives it a 6 out of 10, and ING gives it a 6.5 out of 10. So it's not rating as high as it is up here. Here are some of the prices for launch. At launch, this is what the prices were. So you got to get these crystals, and then the more crystals you get, the more stuff you can buy with the crystals, of course. For $5, you could get 500 crystals. For $10, you could get 1,000. All the way up to 12,000 crystals for $100, $99.99.
That sounds a lot like the Star Wars Heroes and like hell, what was that one game with the Clash of Clans? I mean, you buy crystals to like
that's what
upgrade yourself real quick.
That was one of the games I heard it compared to, is Clash of Clans. Like, it's free, and then you get your ass kicked all the time because you got to spend money to actually get there. And then people get addicted to it, and then that's where it comes into the gambling part, which is going to get them in trouble down the road. So hey, what do we need to close this thing out with, man? You got anything else for us tonight?
I don't know if you said it at the beginning, but happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah, I definitely did, but hey, thanks. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
It's a good time to think about all the not think about all the bullshit going on everywhere, and just sit back and enjoy time with your family. So
yeah,
and your friends and your loved ones, and be thankful for everything.
Don't let those family spats ruin your holiday season.
Do not let politics get involved in your family.
Exactly. And for the lady who has the tattoo on her side that says Trump is not my president, if you're an American, he's your president.
Well, pretty soon she'll have one on the left side of her body that says Kim Jong is now my dictator. So
how my dictate?
It tastes like rice.
Ooh.
Maybe I should take that one back. Sorry.
There we go.
That's fried rice, you plick.
Nice. Oh well.
It was an attempt at a save.
We have a little fun at un-PC moments on the stream, which is quite all right. If you are a PC subscriber, as in politically correct, go get offended on somebody else's dime. We don't really care.
Exactly. So you get offended, round eye?
Again, I want to thank my friend Ricky for buying me my Thanksgiving dinner tonight at his Golden Corral that he runs in Greenwood. No, yeah, Greenwood, Indiana. I always get Greenwood and Greenfield backwards. Greenwood, Indiana. It's a great
that
guy.
dude's a cool guy. Hey,
He's a
y'all
cool
should
guy.
go if you live in the area. Go there.
Yeah.
I've met this man a few times. He's an awesome dude.
Greenwood,
Runs
Indiana.
a good business.
Yeah, he does. He takes care of people, and he's a really strong military supporter. And
Yes.
if you're so inclined and you're out there and you have some extra canned goods that would help somebody out this year, take them by a National Guard armory and drop them off and say, hey, can you guys donate this for me? Also, don't forget the Toys for Tots, the Marines.
Oh, curiously,
doing this time of year.
where do we do that?
Any National Guard armory.
No, I'm in one. I'm new there, so I haven't heard much about it. So if you could,
I would just take them to your, probably your readiness NCO or your senior person there at the armory and drop those off and say, hey, can you?
I didn't know if it was a program or something.
Yeah,
so.
no, there's not a real program going, but most armories are very in touch with their community, especially the one in Bloomington. If you want to bring your stuff by there and drop it off, we'll definitely put it in with the donations that our soldiers do, and
yeah,
make sure
head up
that
to Muncie, ask for random. I'll take it on.
There you go.
They won't know who you're talking about.
Exactly.
someone will find me.
Don't forget about
a random hero.
Don't forget about Toys for Tots, and as well as the Salvation Army does great things. I've done a lot of. Oh, there we go. We got another. Crap! I can't get rid of that.
You got another donation?
I got another something. Let me go see what happened.
Or a subscriber?
I got a join. I got a subscriber.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a subscriber on Facebook that time. So we picked up a subscriber on Facebook. Sure did.
We need
wait. I don't think it was a subscriber. Hold on. Let's see what it says. I got an email. I got a PayPal verification that we just received. Another $10 donation. This is a $35 night. What the heck? Thanks, guys. Wow, that is friggin' awesome. We got another $10 donation from a one. Ireland 1.
Ireland 1.
Ireland. Don't put the D on the end of it.
Ireland.
Ireland 1. $10 donation. That's friggin' outstanding. That's awesome, guys. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Dang, the holidays bring out the best in people sometimes.
Yeah, it does. Hey, we should have a Christmas sale for like every donation. We'll offer up a hug.
A free hug with every donation.
Hey, we can let people pick a topic they want us to talk about within reason.
Probably people would pay us to not hug them, but
shout them out. We can put them in our Discord. They can come talk with us.
I've been wearing deodorant lately, so yeah, maybe we ought to have like a donate to play kind of thing for Christmas.
Yeah, or we could even for like for the PUBG, but for the Dork side, we could have people want to donate and come in and talk with us, like be on this, have their voice out there and everything.
Oh yeah,
they can come talk about what they're fluent in,
your own
and
segment,
what they're knowledgeable about.
Unless it's racist or something. Something horrible. We don't need
vetting going on.
Don't need any of that though. But hey, just like I said, we want to close out with
Kim Jong need not apply.
Exactly. But we want to close out tonight by saying, if you are able, there are people that in more need than us, and donate your toys, your coats this time of year. There are homeless veterans out there that those guys, it's a pride thing, and they're homeless really not because they want to be, but because sometimes your pride gets in the way of asking for something from somebody else, especially when you feel like you've done everything for your country that you can possibly do. So donate what you can, and if you can't, keep them in your prayers, and that's all we ask. So for Random Hero 83,
yes sir,
and for me, Darth Panisha.
I thought this was the party on Random, party on Darth kind of thing, but
no, we're just gonna sign out.
Oh, we're gonna go. Okay.
So thanks for stopping.
Thanks everyone for watching. Happy Thanksgiving.
And exactly, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Have a good night.